Alright, welcome back everyone. So, we have a video today walking through everything on this test, practice test rather. So let's get going with it and see how we do. What is the greatest common factor of the monomial shown to the right? Okay, now you guys have your graphing calculators. You can use these. If I hit the math button, go to the right one, and I'm scrolling down to number 9. I can type in 49, comma 28. You cannot put in the variables. Okay, so I get 7. So right away I can cross off B and C. Now GCF, we go low. Between x to the 7th, x to the 4th, the lower one's x to the 4th. Between y and y to the 4th, the lower one's y. And between no z and z, no z. So I'm looking for a 7, x to the 4th, y without a z. Boom. Okay? So, we come to our other page here, and for number 1 we put down an A. Number 2, what's the least common multiple? Okay, again, I can put things in a calculator. If I do that, I'm going to get 196. So we go high for LCM. Between x to the 7th, x to the 4th, okay, the higher one's x to the 7th. So right away, I know that it's just 196x to the 7th. Guys, these are easy problems. Please make sure you cash in on them. I know you can do it. Number 3, I'm breaking this down. The perfect square that goes into 45 is 9. So 9 times 5 gives me 45. And for 125, it's 25 times 5. Square root of 9 is 3. Square root of 25 is 5. Okay, 7 times 3 is 21, root 5, minus 35, root 5. 21 minus, and the reason I can subtract them is because they're both the same, square root of 5. 21 minus 35, negative 14, root 5. Okay. If you have questions about the calculator, please ask me. You can put this in the calculator. Just be careful because both of these will give you the same thing. This is the more simplified down, okay? Keep that in mind. Number 4, distribute and simplify. I'm multiplying this in. 3 times root 24 gives me 3 root 24. Okay? But root 24 times root 6 gives me root 144. Now I'm breaking these down again. Okay? So yes, I see that this is right here. This is really close to it. But for root 24, I can have 4 go into it 6 times. Square root of 144, it's on the backboard, it's just 12. Square root of 4 is 2. 3 times 2 is 6. Root 6 plus 12. Okay? Again, you can use a calculator here. Be careful. Ask questions right now if you need it. Okay? Good deal. Number 5, simplify. 4 root 24 over 2 root 3. You can divide regular numbers by regular numbers and square roots by square roots. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Root 24 divided by root 3 is root 8. So this looks really good, but keep asking yourself, can a perfect square go into it? Yes. Root 4 times root 2. 2 times 2 times root 2. 4 root 2. Okay, play with the numbers until they work. A coffee shop uses 3,280 coffee cups every 21 days. What's a reasonable estimate for the number of cups the coffee shop uses in 9 weeks? Alright, 21 days is 3 weeks. If you're wondering how I knew that, well, 7 days in a week. Okay. So, I'm looking at this and I'm saying 3,280 in 3 weeks. I want to find out how much is in 1 week. So 1,093.33 cups in 1 week. But how many weeks do we want? 9 weeks. So we're taking this number and we're timesing it by 9. Okay, times by 9. I get 9,840. Is that closer to 9,000 or 10,000? There we go. Alright, don't forget, like, common sense wise. So over on our sheet here, number 2 we said was C. 3 we said was A, 4 is A, 5 is D, 6 is D. Okay, cool. Don't forget to transfer your answers over. Number 7. Now this looks like a long and lengthy problem. Check this out. There's a plus sign. That means I'm not changing any of my signs over here. 2x to the 4th minus 9x to the 4th gives me negative 7x to the 4th. Oh my gosh, look. My answer is A. So keep going. Like, let's say, for example, it was 11. You would keep going to your next one until you got it right. Once you got the right number, though, just stop. Like, you're over. The problem's done. Move on. Okay, especially for a multiple choice test. All right, these last few are a little rough. Okay, so check this one out. I'm telling you guys right now, there's going to be problems just like this. You need to factor out whatever's in front. So we're taking negative 0.0 or negative 0.0, negative 0.5. We're dividing everything by it. So negative 0.5 divided by negative 0.5 gives me 1. That's why I have the 1x squared. Negative 5 divided by negative 0.5 gives me 10. So this becomes 10x. And negative 12 divided by negative 0.5 gives me 24. Okay, I'm just dividing each of these by negative 0.5. From here, do what you guys know how to do. 24 goes on top, 10 goes down low. Think of numbers that multiply to give you 24 and add to 10. 4 and 6. The negative 0.5 stays out front. X plus 4, or x plus 6, plus x plus 4. Okay? So you have to factor completely. This is the key word. Alright? So where are we at now? 7 was A. 8 was A. Okay, 9, 10. What number can go into both of these? 3. Take a 3 out. Alright. A looks really enticing, but guys, read the directions completely. This is a difference of squares. What's the square of 25? 5. You guys are rocking out on this. You're doing a really nice job on it, so just make sure you keep doing a nice job with it. So number 9 is D. Finally, number 10. This problem looks scary beyond belief, but it's actually not that bad. On top, you can take a 2 out of everything. So I take a 2 out, I'm left with x squared minus 6x plus 8. And on the bottom, take a 4 out, x squared minus 5x plus 6. Okay, now I can factor up top. 8, negative 6. What numbers multiply to give you 8? Add up to negative 6. Negative 4, negative 2. So 2x minus 4, x minus 2. Okay, down low, 6, negative 5, negative 2, negative 3. Alright, here's the whole trick. You guys factor. Once you're done factoring, that's a 4 there, my bad. Once you're done factoring, you look for the things that are similar on top and bottom. In this case, x minus 2 is on top and on bottom. So it cancels out. Alright, now you could multiply this back in. However, 2 divided by 4 can be reduced down. Divide that by 2, divide this by 2. So up top, you have 1 times x minus 4, which is x minus 4. Down low, 2 times this gives me 2x minus 6. So C. Alright? Just factor, cancel things out, and you're in good shape. Alright, moving on. So we've got all of our answers now. We got a perfect so far in our test. Let's take a look at some constructor response. Enzo and Beatrice are playing games at their local arcade. Incredibly, Enzo wins 5 tickets from every game, and Beatrice wins 11 tickets. When they stop playing, Enzo and Beatrice have won the same number of tickets. What's the minimum number of games that Enzo could have played? Alright, so we're looking at minimum being least, which is LCM. So I need to do LCM of 5 and 11. Now I can type this in my calculator super quick. Math, go to the right, down to 8, 5 comma 11, 55. So that means 55 tickets is when they're the same. But the question's asking us what's the minimum number of games that Enzo could have played. So Enzo needs to play, you do 55 divided by, let's see how many tickets he gets from each game, 5. So that would be 11 games to play. Alright, make sure you answer the question completely. Okay, next one, least to greatest, 1/6. Gives me 0.166. 0.33 is good. 31% is 0.31. 1/3 is 0.33 repeating. So least to greatest, 0.166 is first, so 1/6. Cross this one off. My next one's the 0.23, 0.23. Then I'm looking at 31%. Okay, now 0.32. Between these two, they look the same. This is repeating though, so that means the 3 keeps going on and on and on. So it's a little bit bigger. So we got the 0.33 first, followed by the 1/3. Alright? Take your time with this one. You guys have all the time in the world. Simplify and show each step. Alright, do parentheses first. Square root of 25 is 5. Divided by 5 minus 6. Plus 4 to the 3rd gives me 64. Divided by absolute value -4 is 4. Inside my parentheses, do division first. 5 divided by 5 is 1. Over here you can do this well because it's division. 64 divided by 4 is 16. 1 minus 6 gives me -5. 1/5 times -5, you can use a calculator, feel free to. It's basically -5 divided by 5, -1. Boom. Always double check yourself too. I know it says show each step. I want to see your work, but you have a calculator. Check yourself then as well. Okay, perimeter, 2x minus 3, 4x minus 7. This one's not bad. If this is 2x minus 3, so is this. If that's 4x minus 7, so is that. Perimeter is 2 times length plus 2 times w. So I'm doing 2 times my 4x minus 7 plus 2 times my 2x minus 3. So I'm going to distribute 8x minus 14 plus 4x minus 6. Combine like terms, 12x minus 20. But meanwhile, area is length times width. So here you have to FOIL. Guys, you know how to FOIL. First, outer, inner, last. 4x times 2x is 8x squared. 4x times -3 is minus 12x. Minus 14x plus 21. Combine together the two outside and inside terms. And you're all good. Okay? So again, perimeter, it's a simple formula. In fact, I think there's a formula sheet where it's on there, and area is just length times width. Last one. This one should be familiar because you've seen it before. Katie solved the following problem on a test. Simplify the radical, square root of 98. Her work is shown below. Root 98 broken up to root 49 plus root 49. 7 plus 7 equals 14. This is wrong. What's her mistake? She broke up a radical with addition. Yes, I know my handwriting's terrible, sorry. Needs to be with multiplication. So, if you have square root of 98, you could break it up to be root 49 times root 2. Square root of 49 is 7, root 2, boom. Okay? Whew. Alright, got through the entire thing in 14 minutes. New record. New record. Please feel free to ask questions, okay? Yes, the test is coming up very soon. If you guys have any questions about the calculators, you can use the graphing calculators, you can have the perfect square chart. It's all there for you, okay? So as always, keep up the good work and good luck. We're all